Today I'm gonna have a little backflash on my trip last year where I actually went to a birthday trip. I'm just scrolling fast through the playlist, but you are more than welcome to go and see the full thing again. I went to Munich with my puppy and my cat and my dog. I went to the pizza party and then ended up by the ocean where I finally turned around and went back home. I just trusted the universe that everything would be fine because when I started the trip, I didn't have money enough for fuel, even to go back, or for food or anything. But if you have something to show on the social medias, people are more willing to give. I played the guitar and I asked for money, and slowly but surely the money came in, and it was very, very helpful to have the animals. One of the things that surprised me was how good it worked when I was sitting with the guitar and the puppy running around, and I was asking people for money to buy a harness, even though it was to the cat. They thought it was to the little sweet puppy, and I just straight up got a lot of money.
So the females are going together against the male.
Here, Muffy is on the right side, and the tail is up like never before. She is hunting a male dog with her new friend, and she's barking, and they have a lot of fun, and the male like it as well.
Hey, it's enough.
That's very good.
People was sharing what they got. They shared food, dog food, beer, and a little something for me. And you can see here, I got a balloon. It was very, very nice. The fun part of the story is coming here. So, spirit is strong. So, I prayed that I would receive a lot of money so I would manage everything. And what happened was a guy who was working a lot and had a lot of money came inside the truck with his friends. He was chatting and enjoying some time and the animals and everything. And then when he wanted to leave, he took his wallet, which he had in the hand. He smashed it down on the table and said, "Okay, we're gonna move on." And then like when you put the beer down, it's empty. But he just did this with the wallet, and then he left. And of course, later I realized this was everything I wished for. But in the moment, I was just shouting out of the door, "Did someone forget their wallet here? Because otherwise, I have to think about all the night if I should take the money or not." And then the guy was like, "Oh, yeah, I don't have my wallet." And he said, "Thank you." And the even more strange thing he said was, there was a lot of money in there. But also in a way that sounded like he really didn't needed those money because he definitely had more in the bank.
Yeah, go. Go, Muffy.
I went to Algesur, slept there. We got a lot of food. I did shopping. I washed my clothes. I met a lot of people. Now Fluffy is falling down by mistake, which I didn't see. And the cat got the new harness, and that was a very nice experience for her to be able to go out of the truck and see something else. And indeed, it was very nice for me too to travel a little bit around. When you're with people, like everything is easy. If you have a guitar and no truck, you can easily survive just traveling around. Of course, it's more heavy when you have a big truck to fuel up, but I managed. I went to meet a lot of people. I went into a community. Yeah, I'm taking a a shower in the river, and there was a community here, and I met a lot of people. Honestly, I didn't like to film the interactions with the people because I like to be present in the now. But there was like a kindergarten where I represented Fluffy, and all the kids were so excited. And then I drove on to the party again because it's every Friday, and it's very fun, and it was on the way. And the original playlist from my birthday is in Danish, so now I do this one in English. But that would be this trip we could go on if someone wants to join my adventure at some point. It was a huge bonding experience with my animals. And you see here how Fluffy had fun all the time. She got a lot of raw meat and interactions, and she was like very, very happy and healthy all the days. And the truck, I got a new couch I found on the road, so the truck got a little fixed up as well. And here's all the beautiful people and the dog interactions. They are always hanging out, like after the party in the vans, in the sun, socializing. It's like a festival after party. It's really quite nice. They're always there. It's new people. Some people are the same. Fluffy is coming out to pee before eating her meat. I'm parked here at the supermarket, and there's just abundance of everything. And this is the video where we arrived back home again, and I'm showing off all the food I got, even though I didn't have any money when we started the trip. This is, for some reason, I don't know why, the one who got the most views, and we have just a little of everything, but no more fuel. And from this point, I had to go with the bike and buy food on credit from the local village in the supermarket. The supermarket lady was very nice. And the next video is actually, I call it the summer trip. I'm just going a little trip around the about around the mountain just to have the feeling of driving again. So it's very lonely sometimes just to be home all alone. And my Muffy dog also think that that's why she's on the leash, because she liked to go to the neighbors. She's used to be around a lot of people, and more people and more dogs, and it's quite hard. So what happened to Fluffy was that we run out of raw meat, so she had to go back on normal diet just with the dog food, the dried dog food. And I told her not to all the time jump on Muffy and the cat, and just try to be a little bit normal, you know. I learned that when someone is used to sucking energy from other people, jumping on them and all this all the time, and eat raw meat, then it can be very harmful when they suddenly stop. Like when they suddenly stop having someone to suck energy from, and they don't have the raw meat anymore. And what happened was that she was perfectly healthy, but then she got depressed, and she was just laying for 2 days, and then she got a little bit sick for no reason because she was perfectly healthy. And yeah, then this happened. So what did I learn? I definitely learned that when I wish for something, like I was desperate before we went on the trip, how to get food, how to get fuel. But when you wish for something and someone just hand you over their wallet and say, okay, I'm leaving, and leaving it on the table, even if they are intoxicated and it's the middle of the night, sometimes you really just have to take, instead of being honest and spiritual ego and all this, because everyone need money and food to survive.
Oh, you sad? You're actually a little bit sad. Oh, you tried so many things, Marty.
I'm strong. I can make it, but of course I hope that someone will join my amazing life in the future.